Greetings everyone. In this short video presentation, I'll be discussing the topic of secrecy, secrets, the dark polarity, and our health and well-being. Secrets and secrecy are very prominent, very prevalent in our lives, whether it's our individual, personal lives, or in the institutions, the organizations that exist around us. Many people are aware of the vast level of secrecy that occurs within governments, within secret societies, within corporations, things of that nature, while at the same time not paying much heed or attention to the secrets and secrecy that they carry within their own lives, within their own families and relationships. If we consider what secrecy and secrets represent, we recognize it has to do with hiding things. And when you keep something hidden in a symbolic sense, you're keeping it in the shadows, you're keeping it out of the light, keeping it from being observed or illuminated. There are often times where this is something that we're doing for our safety or protection. When we live in a world that is dominated by pathological types of perspectives or behaviors, we sometimes have to protect ourselves from things around us that could do us harm, from people that could persecute us, and so on. In those instances, someone is using secrecy, using this shadowy practice in order to adapt to a world around them that is inherently shadowy and in a sense pathological. Let's be honest and take note that secrecy is something that the dark polarity takes to more naturally. If there is a game between dark and light being played, and it involved the keeping of and maintaining of secrets, you would expect the dark polarity to be the winner or victor, since secrecy comes more naturally to the dark side. It's a tactic that plays to their strength. Whereas for the light side or light polarity, secrecy is almost inherently unnatural, because if you are light, you are open, you are not hidden, you are connected to all of life, all of creation. You're not blocking or resisting. That would be pure light. So for the light side to take on that type of practice, to use secrecy, it's going against its natural tendency, its innate nature. When we look at our own personal lives, we'll find that when we are keeping secrets, when we're hiding something, whether from ourselves or from others, it takes a certain amount of energy within our consciousness to maintain that secrecy. Sometimes we have blocks in our mind, so we keep things suppressed, we keep things subconscious or unconscious, so that we don't have to look at it or face it. It may be things that we feel guilty about or ashamed of, or experiences that brought us significant pain or suffering, those unpleasant feelings that we didn't want to process or deal with. However, those feelings and emotions, once they're generated, if we don't process and release them, they actually get stuck within our being. In a way, they're trapped within us. They can affect the cells in our body, the organs in our body, and they are, in a way, present in our energy field. Sometimes they're concentrated in the chakras. They might be present in other areas of your aura also. And they're creating a certain weight or density there that restricts the natural healthy flow of energy. So those things that we're suppressing or keeping secret or hidden from ourselves are actually contributing to ill health. If we look at major illnesses, things like cancer and heart disease and other common health problems, we'll find that the energy level, the emotional level, play a very significant role. When our energy is stuck, when it's not flowing, when there's that heaviness or weight there, it contributes to those diseases or illnesses. Therefore, if we wish to be healthy, if we want to release or overcome health challenges, it's often quite important to be able to release what we've trapped within our own subconscious awareness, to bring to light those things that we've been keeping secret, whether it's secrets about ourselves, habits that we're trying to hide from others, family secrets that we feel ashamed of, whatever it might be. It's time to face those things, to make peace with them, to no longer have them draining our energy, no longer have them limiting our consciousness. For our health, it's important to be able to fully accept ourselves, to accept life as it has unfolded and as it will unfold. If we take this personal level and extrapolate it, if we expand this idea to the mass consciousness level, to our society as a whole, we can see that our society in many ways is quite sick and pathological due to the many things that are kept secret, the many dark or shadowy things that are occurring, that have been occurring, that we're not facing or becoming conscious of. In order to bring healing to our society, to promote more harmony, more progress in our human development, we will need to be able to face these things, to no longer maintain this pervasive secrecy. Many of us believe that we live in a society with a representative government, a government that actually caters to the will of the public, that seeks to promote the welfare of the mass population. Yet if that government is operating to a great extent in secrecy, then the population can't really expect that government to be representing their interests. They can't even monitor what that government is actually doing behind the scenes. This is a situation that we have to come to terms with if we wish to promote progress and positive change. If there is a secret government and secret societies that are dominating the power structure and determining the course of civilization, then that's a situation that may or may not be in the interests of those who are not aware of what those organizations are doing. In that case, secrecy is a significant problem. that secrecy feeds toward the dark polarity. In other words, those who would have some self-serving or negative type agenda would exploit the presence of those systems of secrecy and use it to their advantage. And to a significant extent, that has been what has occurred. If someone is using secrecy to keep their agenda from the masses, then what they are really doing is projecting their will over the whole of humanity and not allowing humanity to choose its own destiny. This desire to control others is not a balanced one. It's a desire that's often held by those with dark side agendas who wish to manipulate or exploit others for their own benefit. It's also a tactic that sometimes is used by those with light side agendas, those who believe they know what is best for everyone, and they seek to manipulate others for what they think is the benefit of others without giving those others the freedom to truly choose their own path. This is something that we should all consider in our personal lives also. To what extent are we allowing others to manipulate us, whether they're doing it for their benefit or for what they think is our benefit? And to what extent are we doing that to other people? Are we trying to exploit or manipulate them to serve some egotistical or materialistic desire? Are we projecting our will onto others for what we believe is their benefit, but not allowing them the freedom to choose their own path, to design their own lives? When we get caught up in those control dramas, it's neither healthy for ourselves nor for the other people involved. We want to find a healthier balance. For our health, balance is often the key, to not go to one extreme or another, to be in harmony with life itself, with the creative force, with our higher selves, with that spiritual aspect of our being. When we live in a society or a culture of secrecy, it's hard to be in that state of harmony or balance. We're caught up with using our energy to suppress things, to hide, to manipulate, and so on. To be truly in the flow of life means to not be stuck using our energy to resist, to manipulate things. I hope that this discussion has given each of you some ideas and insights into your lives and into the world around you. For those that are interested in spirituality and metaphysics and holistic healing, I invite you to watch more of my videos on YouTube and to visit my website at www.phinsights.com. I'd like to wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.